Hi, and welcome to today's episode of the Terrinique Show. I'm so happy that you've decided to join us for yet another episode. Please like, share, subscribe to the Terrinique Show on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We are the Terrinique Show across all platforms. Today's episode is about 4 keys to a healthy scalp and faster hair growth. The basic requirements for a healthy scalp are stimulation and cleanliness. So you need a clean scalp and you need the blood to be flowing into the scalp, and those are the foundations for a healthy scalp and healthy hair growth. There are basically 3 scalp types, and that's a dry scalp, oily scalp, or balanced scalp. You want your scalp to be somewhere in the middle. So you want your scalp to be balanced. You don't want it to be dry and you don't want it to be oily. So you want it to have that sweet spot of being balanced. How do you tell if your scalp is unhealthy? If your scalp is unhealthy, it will be itchy, you'll have bumps, you'll have redness, dryness, dandruff, flakes, and it'll just be overall uncomfortable. Those are basically the symptoms of an unhealthy scalp. So how do we change our scalp's condition from being unhealthy to healthy? First off, you have to start off with keeping the scalp clean and stimulation. So 4 keys to a healthy scalp and faster hair growth would be, first of all, you want to get the blood flowing in the scalp. So you want to do scalp massages. And a pro tip of scalp massages or anything that deals with the scalp is to always use your fingertips and not your fingernails. Fingernails can irritate the scalp more if you're experiencing itching, dryness, and redness. By using the fingernails, it irritates. Even if you have like a bump or something, or you have like a mosquito bite you, and you scratch that area with your fingernails, you'll see that it will either break out, it can start bleeding. The same thing can happen to your scalp. So you want to be gentle on the scalp. You can also use oils on your scalp that stimulate hair growth when you're doing your scalp massages. Tea tree oil is a great oil to use. Peppermint oil is also a great oil to use, but you want to ensure that you're diluting these oils before you put them on the scalp because they are highly concentrated and you don't want to further irritate your scalp by putting something that's highly concentrated directly onto the scalp. So you can dilute it with a carrier oil. You can mix it with a coconut oil. So coconut oil and a little bit of peppermint oil would be a great remedy for scalp massage to stimulate blood flow. When do you want to do a scalp massage? You can do it at night when you are before you go to bed. It's very relaxing. Add some coconut oil with peppermint oil and a little bit of lavender. That is a recipe for relaxation and blood stimulation. So you would mix a little mixture, make sure it's maybe 50%, no, I'll say 70% coconut oil, and the rest you can do, the 30%, you could do 10% peppermint, 10% lavender, and 10% tea tree oil, and this will be a great recipe for a scalp massage. And you can keep it in like one of those little like bottles on the side of your bed, and just put a little bit in the palm of your hand, maybe like a quarter size, and just massage the scalp all over. And that will start the stimulation and the blood flow as you go to sleep and your cells rejuvenate during the night. That's a great time because when you're at rest, then your body can work on improving your entire system. So it's a great time to put on your little scalp oil before you go to bed. Secondly, exfoliate the scalp. So we know that we already mentioned that cleanliness is one of the basic requirements for a healthy scalp, blood stimulation being the first and then cleanliness being the second. So exfoliating the scalp, what that does, it removes dandruff flakes, it removes debris, product buildup, oils, excess sebum, any kind of dirt that has piled up on the scalp, and bacteria. Just like you would exfoliate your face to get rid of like dead skin cells, think about a scalp exfoliation the same way that you would think about when you're exfoliating your face. So you want to lightly spray the scalp with water, and you can exfoliate before you do your wash day routine. So you would lightly spray the scalp with water first, and then you would put your exfoliating scrub onto the scalp and gently massage and rub that into the scalp. That will soothe your scalp, but it also will encourage blood flow into the scalp. And we find that areas that are thinning and balding, right? These are areas that have less blood flow. So in order for hair follicles to grow or be stimulated, it needs blood flow. So you want to focus on those areas. If you had like traction alopecia, which is something that can be reversible, if you have just recently seen it and you want to stimulate that area to regrow, then this is a great thing for you to do, is massage the scalp. You can use the scalp oil like I mentioned in our first step, or you can also use exfoliating that area with a nice gentle scalp scrub to get the blood flowing in that area. And once the blood starts flowing in that area, then you will start to see healthy hair growth. So if there's any area of your head, your hair that is thinning, and even if you have a child and they are experiencing bald spots or thinning in a certain area, you want to do this on their hair as well. You want to massage it so that you can get the blood flowing. I would recommend you do it at night, but I mean, as many massages as you can to the scalp will increase the benefits of and the chances of the hair regrowing in that area. So we went over number 1 is scalp massages. Number 2, exfoliate, massage the scalp with a nice exfoliating scalp scrub. And then number 3, you can use a nourishing scalp serum. So what a scalp serum does is it basically nourishes the scalp. If you have dryness, redness, irritation, and bumps, you would use a scalp serum on those areas after you have exfoliated. So you want to exfoliate your scalp, rinse out the exfoliation scrub for the scalp, and shampoo the hair. And after you shampoo, you can put in a nice nourishing scalp serum, and what that to the areas that are red and dry, and what that will do is it will soothe and calm the area. Kind of like when you have a cut on your skin and you have applied like a Neosporin or alcohol or something to it, but you want to soothe it and you apply like an aloe vera gel. A nourishing scalp serum acts the same way that the aloe vera gel would act if you put it on a bruise or a cut, right? Fourthly, you want to do an apple cider vinegar rinse on your hair. I would say maybe twice a month if you are experiencing issues like dryness, flakes, itchiness, and redness. You don't want to do an ACV rinse too often because it can irritate the scalp if it's done too often. But this is a great way to like shock the scalp, like get the blood flowing like immediately into the scalp, because as you put it on, you feel sometimes that it will burn, and it's burning because you may have dryness, redness, or cuts on the scalp, but it's also getting rid of all of the bacteria, the fungus, debris, oil, excess oils, and buildup that's on the scalp. So our 4 keys to a healthy scalp is number 1, you want to do scalp massages. Scalp massages help the blood flow to the scalp, and blood flow is important for hair growth. Number 2, you want to exfoliate the scalp, because we know that a healthy scalp is a clean scalp. So exfoliation cleans the scalp and it also gets the blood flowing. Number 3, apply a nourishing scalp serum to soothe those areas that may be red or sore or irritated. Number 4, do an ACV rinse, an apple cider vinegar rinse, twice a month if you are a person that has issues with your scalp, because this will get the blood flowing, and I like to say the word shock the scalp, so that the blood gets flowing and the follicles just start like pumping out that new hair growth. I hope that this was helpful to you, and if it was, please comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. We are the Terrinique Show. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, the Terrinique Show. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope that you have a great day.